This podcast is part of the Big Heads Media Podcast Network. Go to bigheadsmedia.com for more great podcasts.
Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Boy Meets World. We are your hosts. I'm Kyle, sitting across the table from me. As always, Steven.
Hello. Hi, Kyle. How you doing, buddy?
Hi, Steven. How are you, sir?
I'm pretty okay, I guess.
Yeah. What's it been now? A few months?
It's been a while.
Has it? I know it's been at least 2 months, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, we had one episode recorded, but I kind of held off on it because I was like, all right, we're going to have to build up some kind of, back stock or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Then it got to be like, well, we're not even doing that, so I'll just put this out, I guess. So I think it came out 2-3 weeks ago, so it hasn't been that long for the people on the other end, I guess, but...
For us, it's been like a few months, yeah.
I mean, I haven't even seen you in a month, basically.
No.
So
6 days a week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Pretty nice, huh?
Working hard. It's not that great.
I wouldn't think so.
But it's all right.
Mm-hmm.
Make some money. Yeah.
But in our off time here, we did receive another email.
Excellent.
And it refers to something your brother talked about on here.
Oh, dear.
Little Zachary Boblet.
Motherfucker, we've been doing this show for like almost, 2 years?
Yeah, probably.
And Zach's been on the show twice.
Yeah.
And he gets fucking mail.
Right. He's more over than the two hosts here. Yeah.
Apparently, yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, so this comes from our good friends from a podcast about something, which you might recall we were a guest on their show at one time, but I don't think it was ever released.
Allegedly, we were.
Which
you can't prove it.
Which I probably don't blame him for not putting it out.
The fact that he's still interacting with us after that shows what kind of tremendous character he has, and patience, and forgiveness.
Do you think it went that bad?
I think it was like, hey man, I'm on a deadline. I was going to get these guys on a show.
Mm-hmm.
I had my shit ready to go.
Right.
They didn't.
Right.
And, they set me back an episode.
Mm-hmm.
So, good.
Well, to be fair, it was our first guest spot.
Yeah.
We didn't know what the hell we were doing to actually make it happen, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and then there was like some tremendous lag, and I'm going to probably put that on your internet.
I would.
FPB.
Oh, I would.
You know?
Yeah, I would blame my internet a million times over because it's terrible.
Plus, how did we even do it? Because
it was a Skype call, I believe.
Did I have a laptop too or something?
You might have.
Because I thought I was on an account and you were on an account.
Yeah, you might have.
Mm-hmm.
And we set it up here and we had the headphones, but the lag was like, I would say something, then 5 seconds later I would hear it and it would throw me the fuck off.
Mm-hmm. So maybe I should have been at home and you here and him wherever he's at.
Or I was doing it at your house or something. Because even though I live in a bigger city, I have,
right.
For
some reason, the internet source is much worse.
Shitty, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, but I digress. Let's get to this dude's email.
All right, email here. He says, is there a subject? I don't think so. Oh, the Bird Box scale is the subject. And he says, I think I get it. So the Bird Box scale has a built-in 1 to 10 scale to judge other media. Rather than giving a different movie a score of 1 to 10, I assume, it says 1 to 0, but I'm going to say 1 to 10 was your intention. Right.
I mean, you could leave it 1 to 0. It's not going to make it any less confusing or any more confusing.
So you give it a score of a scene from Bird Box that represents that number. So there are different moments within Bird Box that correlate your general 1 to 10 ranking system. And Bandersnatch gets ranked with a moment when Sandra Bullock? Mm-hmm. Okay. Is feeling bad because it's a bad movie. It was pretty bad. And Brick gets ranked with a moment where Sandra is feeling good because it's a good movie. And
Brick?
This is JGL. It was like kind of like
okay. You guys stop there. I know my brother's got a hard on for JGL. Okay.
Kind of like a crime noir.
Okay. Yeah, I think
they were like in high school or something. I think.
Oh, never mind then.
Yeah, I know Zach loves it, but yeah, ranked with a moment where Sandra feels good because it's a good movie, and he throws in totally agree here because Brick is a great movie, so great in fact that maybe it should be used for the scale rather than Bird Box because Bird Box isn't that good. Yeah. So just wanted to let you know that not only do you still have at least one listener. Side note, I'll be here until they move to New York, which I assume that means you did not enjoy Girl Meets World either. But you also have at least one listener that understands Zach's nonsense. The end. P.S. I would also like to cast my vote against Saved by the Boar. I don't think I'd like that very much.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Well, you can still buy the shirt over at wherever you buy shirts.
Yeah. Yeah, you can buy the shirt. It's just, if you purchase it,
I don't think it's boarmerch.com anymore. I think I lost that domain. Yeah.
Lost it. The host or whatever.
Oh, like I didn't pay for it.
Oh, dear.
So you can find the link over at our Twitter at Boar Meets World. It's somewhere there.
Yeah, just check it out. If you guys haven't bought a shirt yet, you're not going to buy one.
Right.
Yeah.
So any thoughts, comments, concerns about this email here?
Not really. I'm just kidding. The Brick scale, huh? I haven't seen the movie Brick, so I can't really understand how great of a movie it is, why it should be used in place of Bird Box. I have seen Bird Box. Mm-hmm. I think for all of its faults, it was all right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not the greatest movie, and neither is Brick, from my recollection. No. So I wouldn't use either of those movies as the scale for all media, probably.
Did you happen to share on Twitter Zach's tier system for fast food?
I did not.
Oh, okay.
But perhaps that will be a thing soon.
It's pretty fucking wild. If you do put it up there, people should totally check it out and then let us know what you think at our mailbag.
Which we did kind of talk about that with him on here, right?
The food scale?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was like, White Castle is awesome. And then he throws a fucking curveball in his tier system. Has Popeyes ahead of White Castle. I don't know what's going on anymore.
Yeah, so thanks for the email here. It says Calvin H. Calvin, I didn't even know your name when we were on a podcast together, so.
Oh, he didn't introduce himself?
Very unprofessional.
Wow. You know? No wonder that episode tanked. Here, I thought we were in the wrong. But, no, that sounds like maybe it's a play on Calvin and Hobbes.
I think so.
Very popular comic, yeah.
So that's not his real name?
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I just said it's suspect.
Okay, sure. But yes, thank you for the email, and I'm glad that you, at least in your mind, think you know or understand what Zachary is getting at.
I thought you were going to say at least.
None of us do.
I thought you were going to say, at least in your mind, you think we have a good podcast here.
Well, yeah, that too.
But, like, yeah, thanks, because I totally understood, Calvin, how you were describing the Bird Box. I tried to talk to my own brother, and when I ask for clarification, I just get cursed out. Like, I'm an idiot. I don't know, you know.
I would say he definitely presented it better than Zachary.
Yeah.
But I'm still not buying in.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'll just go with that movie was good, I liked it, and that movie was bad, I didn't like it.
Mm-hmm. So no, like, top tier.
No complicated scale on based on if somebody's having a good day or a bad day in a movie.
It's a little ridiculous.
Also, hot take, I think Popeye sucks ass. I don't understand how it'd be the top of any list except shittiest food chains.
That refers to Zachary's tier restaurant thing, which I guess I'll have to post now.
And let me see if I can get this done in 30 seconds. I'll explain to you why I don't think Popeye's chicken is that good.
Okay.
Okay, we would watch wrestling for years, and Popeyes was always one of the main advertisers.
Well, on the Impact?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You remember? Love that chicken from Popeyes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Finally get around to trying it. I'm so excited. Like, beyond words. Like, I feel like this is
maybe that's on you.
I got 8 seconds here. I got to finish. But, I feel like this is how people feel when they have a kid. How excited I am. Oh, shit, I'm out of time. Anyways, chicken dry as fuck. Sucks. This episode, we're covering Season 4, Episode 4, Boy Meets World, Fishing for Virna.
Yeah, we're in Season 4. I told you.
Yep, Season 4. I thought it was Season 3. Steven said, no, Season 4. Shut the door.
Yep.
It's time to record.
That's exactly what I said before we hit the button.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So what do you think about this episode? Do you like it?
It was good.
Really?
It wasn't bad.
Would this be the episode that you use on your like rating scale of shows?
It'd be like, I definitely think it wasn't a throwaway episode because it had a character progression.
It's got some important shit
going on there for Sean's story of his broken family trying to heal itself. What'd you think of it?
Yeah, it's all right.
He's all right.
Not a lot of haha this time.
No.
A few good ones, but not a lot like usual.
Yeah. Trying to cross the interstate is crazy. That repeating joke was awesome.
Yeah. All right, so you want to get into it here, and we'll break it down from there, I guess. It opens up with Amy in the Matthews kitchen area. She has prepared breakfast for everyone. And I believe it was Eric that comes down first. He's like, I got to go work at the store. Deuces. Alan comes down. He's like, Eric forgot the key. She's like, we'll sit down and have breakfast. And he's like, no, Eric will get there, think the store's closed, and leave for the day. So he's going to go. Morgan, she has some friend that always picks her up, I guess, in the morning. You hear the honk. You're in trouble if you're not there, or something like that. And then, of course, Cory has something to do, and he's out of there as well. So, yeah. Nobody cares about Amy's breakfast.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
Well, I was out of the room when that scene was taking place.
Sure were.
I was getting my notepad ready to go.
Yeah.
It's a whole thing.
Can you break it down for us?
Yeah, I go into the other room. Didn't think to pause the episode. I'm not that much of a fucking unconventional thinker. Go to the other side of the house, grab me a notepad, grab me a pen, make sure the pen works, get back in there, sit down, do this, and get ready to take notes.
Right. Turn up the volume a little bit.
A little bit. Not too much, though.
Yeah, Kyle does not like the loud.
No,
he's an old man.
My fucking hearing is going because of this job. Seriously.
So you would turn it up more then, I would think.
Well,
you're just trying to protect yourself.
It goes in and out, man. Like, when I come home from work or something, like I can barely hear anything. So I have to turn it up.
Is there like a buzz going on the whole time?
Yeah, there's like just equipment going on, and they don't make us wear like earpieces or anything. So,
well, they don't make you, but can you?
I probably should. I'd probably get made fun of though. I'd be the only one doing it.
Like you're a big puss because you got earplugs in.
Yeah, everybody else has their headphones in, earbuds, listening to music, watching Fox News.
That's allowed?
I guess so. They haven't enforced it yet.
To wear headphones?
It is in my section. Well, it's like earbuds. It's not like full on, bows.
Sure, but still, you're not being present with this dangerous shit that's happening.
Well, most of these people are the ones sitting down at the thing, doing the same thing over and over, not really moving around.
Okay.
Like, you never see anyone operating the filler doing it.
Okay.
They might listen to music, but they're not watching anything.
Okay.
I'm not a big fan of it. I don't think it should be allowed to watch. You should be allowed to watch things when you're trying to do something like that, but it's whatever. I don't make the rules. I just work there.
Kyle's a real stickler for the rules.
Yeah. Too bad don't nobody like no rules.
So we jump to school here, and Cory is very excited about lunch. He loves the lunch lady, Brenda. because she does things with his mashed potatoes that no one else can.
Yeah, apparently she carves a hole into these mashed potatoes, puts the gravy in there, makes it like a fucking volcano.
Yeah.
And Cory loves it.
Were you in there for that scene?
That one?
Yeah.
I had walked in right when Sean was like, Cory, my mom is back.
Ah, okay.
So
he does the whole thing. He, like, narrates, like, everything and makes, like, a whole show out of it, right?
Yeah.
So this is, like, seemingly his, like, big moment of every day at school.
It's his highlight, is mashed potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
That is almost as sad as eating cereal for dinner.
What do you mean?
I think that is so fucking depressing if someone eats cereal for dinner.
Have you done it?
No.
Okay.
No, my fat ass will starve before I eat cereal for dinner. I don't really like cereal anyways, though.
Sad, like, because he's excited for mashed potatoes? Or, well, you got a problem with mashed potatoes? Or what's going on here?
This kid is so fucking milquetoast that... That's a callback right there.
Uh-huh.
That mashed potatoes are his highlight.
Okay.
You have your own television show. Why is mashed potatoes the golden center?
Uh-huh. Well, I don't think he is aware that he has this show. It's not like Saved by the Boar where Zach Morris does a timeout and shit.
Oh, okay. See, I've never seen that show. So.
Well, you might see it soon.
I doubt it.
But according to Calvin H., probably not.
Yeah. I mean, so far we got 2 in the mailbox saying no.
Yeah.
Don't fucking do it.
Well, I think money speaks louder, and there is one shirt sold.
Yeah, but was it one of them?
But he said that he didn't want to.
I remember that. We were like, okay, we won't count it. We still need 10 shirts. I'll buy the shirt, just please don't do the show. But anyways.
Well, after the mashed potato excitement of Cory, in comes Sean. He's like, guess what? And what was it?
Virna,
yeah,
the matriarch of the Hunter household, is back.
Well, kind of.
In a way.
She's back across the street.
Yeah. Watching them through a hotel window.
Creepy and exciting, huh?
Yes.
We're not there yet, but yeah.
Yeah.
She's across the street. Yeah, here's where we're going to jump to the trailer park where Chet and Sean live.
Yeah, I had a note there that Jed looks like Dan Connor, and I was wondering if they were trying to go for like a Roseanne vibe with him.
Well, just because he was wearing flannel?
Oh, the hair too. Like, if you squint, he looks like a skinny John Goodman.
Okay. Perhaps.
Well, not anymore, because John Goodman lost a fuck ton of weight, but, you know, 90s Connor, Dan Connor.
But it doesn't look great.
John Goodman?
That he's lost the weight. Maybe it's just because he's old.
Well, that and he's been big his whole life, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, that skin just...
A little droopy.
He's probably healthier, though.
Sure.
You know who else
became...
I'll go ahead and skip to this. No, he's not in the episode yet, but since we're on the topic of losing weight, you know who turned into a fucking unit?
Frankie Stacchino, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Working hard.
Yeah. Looks like he's coming out of bully retirement.
Mm-hmm. He does look good.
He's a jacked motherfucker now.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. Good for him.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're at the trailer park. I can't really remember what happens. They're just talking about how she's across the street.
Yeah, they're trying to decide, like, who's going over there to talk to her.
What to do. What's the next move, right?
Yeah, Jed, or Chet, said...
Jet, whatever he is. Yeah.
She's like, this moment, it's like a butterfly landing on a branch next to your head. If you try to make a move near it, it's gone forever.
Yeah.
So he's like, we need somebody that she will view as harmless.
Yeah.
To go over there and talk to her.
And what do we pan over to?
The Hunter boys look over at Cory, and Cory has a butterfly on his hand, like, hello there. So, of course.
So fucking ridiculous.
Your boy, Cory, gets sent over there.
Yeah. Yes, he has to cross the interstate, the 8-lane interstate, I believe it was.
That's a big-ass...
With no
road.
island.
Yeah. I didn't get what that meant at first. I was like, why would there be a body of land in the middle of the interstate?
Right. Like a median.
I got you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You crossing that shit?
Hell no.
No?
No. I am so slow, man. There's no way I'd make it across. Seriously, let me tell you a story.
Okay.
This is what crushed my jogging dreams, running dreams.
Jogging dreams?
Yeah. Yeah. I was walking with Tara, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, you want to race? And she was like, sure. So we're going up this hill, right? And we take off. She just does a jog. Okay, just steady little jog, right?
Yeah.
I full on.
You're sprinting.
I'm sprinting. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, I am going as hard as I can.
Mm-hmm.
I can't keep up with it. Like, something pulls in my leg. I have to stop because I'm in pain. And for her, it's just effortless.
And she's jogging.
Yeah.
And you don't see her anymore.
No, she's gone. Like, just...
She's at home already.
Just like a trot. That's all it is. And she's just there.
So, I'm guessing you made it back. You're here today.
I did. Yeah.
Did she have to come pick you up in the car or something?
Yeah, well, she put me on her back and then trotted just as fast. She didn't lose a beat. Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
jogging dreams destroyed.
Like, this is just fucking stupid that I have to work so hard that I can't even keep up with somebody at a gentle jog pace.
Yeah. I'd probably look into that.
What's that?
Whatever your problem is. Doesn't sound good.
My legs are too fucking big. They're too heavy.
They're too heavy.
They're too heavy. They're too heavy, Steven.
All right, well, I don't know what to do about that.
Yeah. Oh, I can't lose weight, man. My hips are too wide. I would look stupid as fuck. Like, if you were to put, like, 2 sticks up, put, like, something wide over top of it, and then put 2 more sticks on top of it, that's what my body would look like if I lost weight.
You know who you could look like?
Steve Richards?
No.
No.
God, no. He's beautiful.
That's true.
I'm thinking Frankie Stechino.
Frankie Stechino?
Today, not...
Oh, back then. I was like, I could definitely look like him back in the day.
Like Mallrats era.
Yeah. We go back over my diet I was watching there, like 4,000 calories.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching it all right.
Yeah, so Frankie Stechino today. Or what's his real name?
I have no idea. Earl's buddy.
Ethan Suplee, I believe.
Oh, Suplee. Yeah, Ethan Suplee. There we go.
Yeah. So, yeah, you got the frame for that. I think you can pull that off.
Okay, we'll see.
Yeah.
I think I'll just stay the way I am.
I mean, whatever you want to do.
I mean, I'm already close enough.
If you don't want to jog, you don't want to jog.
I'm not fucking jogging anymore. I'm done with it. It's stupid.
Okay, so we got Butterfly Boy crossing the interstate here. 8 lanes, no island. Somehow it gets through.
Yeah.
Makes it to the hotel or motel or wherever the fuck she's staying. I'm assuming motel. But
is motel the like lower end version of?
I believe so.
Okay, because I always thought hotel was.
Really?
Yeah, just motel sounds more classy to me. Yeah, than hotel.
And why?
Because you take hoes to a hotel.
And you take mo's to motels.
Yeah, see, it just doesn't work. So it's got to be higher scale, right?
Yeah, I guess you're right. That makes sense.
I guess I learned the difference from a hotel and a motel today.
Makes it across the street. He's in the motel hotel with Virna. And what do they talk about?
They're talking about how Cory's growing up to be quite handsome.
Beautiful boy.
Yeah, I thought we were on Pornhub instead of Disney Plus there for a minute.
Well, why?
Just walking into this hotel room with his mom. And it's like, you're growing up to be quite handsome, pinching his cheeks.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure my blinds are shut because I was like, fuck, what are we watching here?
Yeah.
But no,
they shut the blinds because Chet and Sean's watching.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, they can't see this. They thought he was harmless. Little did they know.
Yeah.
But no, basically Cory is talking to her like, hey, they really miss you. It's time to come home. Mm-hmm. Virna's like, nah, Cory, I ain't got no time for that. I got to live my own life.
Yeah, you want to talk about Virna here for a second?
She doesn't sound like she's from Philly.
No. Well, neither does Chet.
That's true.
You know?
I feel like they're attacking us. Calling us trailer people.
What, Southern people?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're not even really fucking South. Yeah, I said it. Whoever listens from Kentucky, I said it. We're not the South.
Well, I mean,
we're Midwest.
It's last stop for sweet tea, though.
That's true.
You know.
But we're like Midwest, dude. Mm-hmm. Farmland.
Is that why Zach sounds the way he sounds?
Like he's from Ohio?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think he picked that up because he didn't always sound like that. But then again, maybe I didn't always sound like this. So.
Whoa.
Deep.
Yeah, they miss you. She misses them, so why can't they just be together? Why is it so difficult?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess she was like telling him that, I just saw 3 people that were unhappy, so I left.
And she thinks that she can't go back because, I guess in her mind, she fucked us all up because she left, right?
Yeah, she feels guilty for leaving, and she feels like she doesn't deserve to go back.
So, I guess that's the message that she kind of gives to Cory to take back?
Yeah. The thing I got from this, though, was that I finally understood that his name is Chet. Uh-huh. From hearing her say it.
No one else.
I couldn't understand anybody else saying it, but when she says it in that country twang.
Well, maybe it's the Southern accent.
I knew it right away. I was like, oh, Chet. That's what she's saying. It's not Jed. It's Chet.
Not Jed or Chet. Jed or Jed.
Jet. Chet.
Jeb.
I think it was Jeb was the first one, right? Jeb.
Yeah, Bush. Yeah. So yeah, she sends him on back and says to kiss Sean right on the lips for her. And he says, I will do some variation of that. And, well, we'll see what happens. So, we get to school once again, lunchtime. We're very excited for the mashed potatoes. And guess what?
Lunch lady's not there.
She's not there. She's not anywhere. Besides the morgue.
Oh, God. I was going to say she took, depending on Cory, you're thinking that she took a leave of absence, but actually she passed away. Yeah. Steven's like, nah, bruh.
Bitch dead.
Yeah. That bitch serving up fucking death in the morning. No, that's terrible. That wasn't even funny. Cut that out.
Looking at Kyle, he looks like he feels bad about that.
I do.
Like he's about to cry.
Like it's not even funny. It's just tacky.
Yeah, he's an awful human, really.
Tasteless.
If you can reach out to me at boremailbag@gmail.com looking for a new co-host because, geez, I was rotten. And I am upset.
Okay, we'll ignore everything you said on this. But, yeah.
She gone, dude.
Cory is, damn, Hall & Oates just popped in my head. I've been listening to a lot of Hall & Oates. But anyways, let's get back to the show.
Okay.
Cory's like, okay, she died. Are we going to do anything for her? And Feeney was like a moment of silence. And they got basically a second. And everyone else went back to talking.
Yeah, it's pretty quick, huh?
Yeah.
Those other kids didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, kids are assholes. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if we have any like school-age listeners, but you guys are assholes.
Mm-hmm. To be fair, I mean, I probably would have had the exact same reaction.
I was gonna say that present company included, we were probably assholes too around the time. Mm-hmm. We actually lost a faculty member when I was in high school.
Really? Who?
Yeah. It
or
was
what?
A Spanish teacher.
Okay.
Mrs. P. Rat, did you ever have her?
Doesn't ring a bell, no.
Apparently
I never had Spanish, so there's one thing.
You didn't have to take a foreign language?
I did not.
Wow.
People always ask me that, and I'm like, no, apparently it was a requirement, but I guess I had some loophole by going to alternative school.
They didn't have it there, so so stupid. What a shitty fucking school.
Yeah, it's not great.
Yeah. but she died. They got on the intercom. Kind of teary-eyed, like she loved being here. She loved the kids.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, your experience.
Yeah.
I was like, that did not happen in this episode.
No. But there's like tearing up, like, this was her joy and shit. And I'm sitting there thinking in my head, and I'm not saying I was right. I'm not.
Where's this going?
I'm not saying, that I was in the right at all. I was 16 years old. I wouldn't believe anything. I'm just a walking penis. You know what I mean? But I was like, every time I looked at this woman, she looked miserable to be there. Mm. And I don't remember any kids liking her.
Right.
Yeah. So I think what you're saying is bullshit. I don't think she liked being here at all. Mm. But
perhaps this is a better alternative, you're saying.
No, I didn't say that. But
all right, yeah, whatever.
You didn't have any like teachers die while you were in school, did you?
Not that I recall. No, there were some kids dying.
Yeah,
we
had a couple of them.
But and there would always be like some assembly or something talking about drunk driving or whatever the fuck, right? Yeah. And everyone is sitting there thinking, gee, I can't wait till the weekend so I can go party.
Right? It's like the empathy is turned off at that age, it seems like.
Yeah. Or at 33, whatever.
Sometimes the switch never gets flipped, He just sits there collecting dust.
So yeah, they have a moment, if that, of silence for this lunch lady, Brenda. And I can't remember the order, but I think it went back to the noise. And then Cory turns around and goes to get his mashed potatoes, and it's just some fucking giant beast of a man.
Tatted up.
Don't give a fuck about anything.
Look like he came out of the penitentiary.
And he just says, blop.
Yeah.
There's your fucking taters, bitch.
Yeah. Go sit down and eat it.
No gravy.
No gravy.
No lava.
No lava for you.
So, I don't know if he was more sad about no lava or Brenda.
Probably a whole lot of everything.
Yeah.
Just probably didn't like being called a bitch either by that guy.
Especially after that news.
Yeah. It's like, just
cheer up, bitch. Here's some mashed potatoes.
It's like shit in the wound over there, just festering.
So we see back in the trailer park, Sean and Chet are hanging out, and they're still like by the window facing the hotel, motel, whatever, to look appealing, which is just them standing together, smiling.
Artificially. Very forced.
Yeah. And Chet's like, this looking appealing thing starting to hurt my face. And then they get into a little chit-chat. How do you say this? Like,
they were kind of going back and forth, right? Like, Sean was getting mad.
Yeah, like, that he should have been there for Sean rather than chasing after her and blah, blah, blah. And he's like, well, I called you and, postcards or
every
whatever.
23 days, like clockwork, Sean says.
And he's like, well, what'd your fucking mommy do for you?
Yeah.
She ran away.
What that no good bitch do for you, Sean? No.
And he said, well, she sent me a letter every fucking day she's been gone. It's a lot of letters.
It is.
But
who came back?
Well, both now.
Well, spoiler. But,
well, I mean, she's across the street.
But who came back first, though?
Well, Chet, he probably ran out of money. Couldn't be on the road anymore.
Yeah.
Well,
when you put it that way, my next point is nothing.
No, go ahead.
I was like, Sean is mad at the wrong parent. He's here. He's taking care of him.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, but I think perhaps in the back of his mind is always, when's this going to be over again?
Oh, he's always on guard, like, okay, this isn't going to last.
Yeah. I'm just guessing, but
right.
I would have to assume that has to be there. Blah, blah, blah. Then we get Frankie Stachino show up to the trailer of the hunters. And he's got his little bro, Herman, with him today. He needs the hunters to watch him while he crosses this giant interstate to fetch him some milk, I believe it was.
Milk.
Yeah. Yes. For the tyke. He takes his brotherly duties very seriously.
Herman is very well spoken.
Yes, he is. Yeah. Oh, I mean, so is Frankie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they're like, it's not really a good time. We're kind of in the middle of something here. But he's like, well, yeah, it's not a good time because it's rush hour on the interstate. But yes, I take my brotherly duties very seriously. And so he is saying bye to Herman. Total disregard of this whole situation.
Yeah, oblivious too. Yeah. Doesn't care.
And he says bye to Herman and gives him his watch just in case he doesn't come back. And he's like, the watch is a little slow. For my sake, I hope I am not when I cross that interstate. Which is fucking fantastic.
Yeah, awesome.
So there's that. We're back to the Matthews. Did you have anything on that?
The kids?
Yeah.
Like Herman and Frankie?
Yeah.
No, I just want to see more Herman.
Yeah.
Do we?
Pretty good.
Is he
I don't think so, to be honest with you. I don't know how many more times we're going to see Frankie at this point, to be honest.
Oh, is he on his way out?
I believe so.
Oh, okay.
Hell, he might be gone until graduation episode. I don't know. And then he's gone forever after that. Matthew's kitchen, once again, breakfast time. No one gives a shit once again. But Cory does say a few words before he shows her that he doesn't give a shit. By talking about Brenda, the lunchroom lady.
Thinking about eating is too painful right now.
Yeah.
Brenda.
Yeah. And then he goes on to say, like, oh, this entire time she's been making food for these kids and they don't appreciate her and blah, blah, blah. Meanwhile, obviously the same situation is going on for Amy.
Amy's like, huh, bitch.
You don't say. And then he's out of there and she sits alone and eats all that breakfast by herself once again.
Still maintains her girlish figure, though.
He says, some life. And Amy's like, yeah, some life. Then we see Sean and Chet, and they're hanging out in the trailer still and looking at old pictures together, reminiscing, if you will. And you want to jump in here?
Is this the part where she comes back?
No.
Oh, it's when they come back. Frankie and Herman come back. Frankie says,
we're not quite there yet either.
Well, what the hell's going on? They're looking at photos.
They're just looking at pictures, and I believe Cory comes in at some point.
Yeah.
And they see the pictures of, like, Sean riding a bike.
Oh, at Toys R Us.
Yeah, and it's like, well, it looks like you're riding inside. And they're like, well, yeah, we didn't have the money to spend on the bike, but he got to ride around the store a little bit.
Yeah, and put it back.
Yeah. Which is kind of sweet in a way.
In a way, but also very sad.
Yeah. Definitely sad, but, like, hey, they let him ride a bike. Couldn't get it, but they made the trip, the effort.
That was the nice, gesture of the department store there.
True.
I feel like after doing that, they were probably better parents than his actual parents at that point.
Yeah. Then we're at the funeral home, and Cory walks in. We see Feeney. Yeah. I guess somehow Cory doesn't realize it's Feeney from the back.
Well, he's got his back turned to Cory, and he's like, that age, all old people look the same. So
I guess so. So he's like, hey, Mr. Undertaker.
Undertaker. Yeah.
This is my first time at this funeral thing, and blah, blah, blah. Weird.
Got any tips and tricks?
Tips and tricks for a funeral.
Yeah. Help me hack this funeral stuff.
And so he turns around and he's like, hey, you're supposed to be in school, Mr. Matthews. And Cory's like, oh, whoa, you don't do that to somebody in a place like this. And of course, Feeney's like, oh, this is the first time you've been to a place like this. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Then I believe this is where Feeney gets to the point where Brenda, the lunchroom lady, did not have kids of her own, but she always said she had 900 because of the students that she fed, right?
She had a place she belonged, and she knew that, or she was appreciated. It gave her comfort.
Yeah. I believe now Cory is back at Virna's motel.
Yeah.
And she was wondering what message he had today from across the street or interstate. And he said, I am here on my own. And what's he let her know?
He lets her know that there's a place where she can go and be appreciated. And that is across the interstate. Mm-hmm. It's a perilous journey. It's dangerous. There's no island.
Yeah.
But if you can get there, you'll belong.
I feel like she might have a car.
She might.
You know. Yeah. So probably a lot safer for her to go.
Even more of a reason.
Right. So cross that highway and knock on that door. That's how you find out if this is going to work or not, right?
You're home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then we go back to the trailer. We see Chet. He's on the phone, kind of upset. And Sean's wondering what's going on. He's like, I don't know how to tell you this, and I don't want to lie to you, son, but your mother exploded. Actually, she just checked out of the hotel.
Yeah.
So, is she on the run again? Who knows? Frankie and Herman stop by once again, and they have some news or something to tell the hunters here.
Herman stole their shampoo.
A bottle of G. Your hair smells terrific. Which I might have to track that down because that sounds pretty nice.
It does. I want my hair to sound. Oh fuck! I don't have any. Never mind.
Oh no. I'll just get you a bar of soap.
Thanks.
Should be fine.
It does the job.
Yeah.
I still use shampoo though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got little follicles on my head.
I think you're supposed to.
Yeah.
Where are we at here? She exploded. No. Frankie, Herman there stole the shampoo. And they have the bottle. And he takes it. And then he smells Herman's hair. And he's like, you used some of it, didn't you? He says, yes. I am shamefaced.
Yeah, I am kind of mad at myself. I cannot do a good Herman on this episode because we're not doing it justice. How great it is!
No, it's very good. And then Frankie's like, "Come, little Herman, we have more trailers to visit." He's like, "Unfortunately, we do." Or whatever.
I am ashamed to say that we do.
Yeah. And so they're out of there. And so then we're back to Sean and Chet. And he's basically saying, I'm not going to chase after your mom again. I'm here for the long haul, and I'm going to be the best dad that I can be from now on. And so they get a hug going. Sean's facing the door of the trailer.
Yeah.
And guess what?
Mama's home.
She's home. Secret's out.
Yeah.
Which I ruined that whole thing with the whole secret talk, but watch the episode. You get it. Mom's home. Yay. Then we're at breakfast at Matthew's once again. Everyone still does not give a fuck. Eric's off to work. Alan's once again chasing him. The honk happens. Morgan's got to go.
Morgan's out the door.
Cory comes down, sets his book bag down.
Yep.
Has breakfast with Mom.
Picks up a fork, takes a bite, and is like, I love you, Mom.
Yeah. And then there's where we get the little credit, but then we're going to do the little, you know how the show works.
Yeah, after credits.
A little more to go. We're not done yet.
Yeah.
And we see Mr. Turner, finally.
Yeah.
You know. And
Criminal, we didn't see him until just now.
He has like one of the best lines of the episode for that being like his only line.
What's he say again?
Well, they're at the funeral home, right? And he like had this whole fucking scheme of all 900 kids show up because they're her kids. And Turner's like, yeah, this is pretty good, Matthews, but I still think you take your mashed potatoes a little too seriously. And so then we see like Sean and Topanga and Frankie, the main crew, show up with the little roses on the tray and sets it on the casket there.
It was very sweet.
And then we see other nobodies that we've never seen before come in, but had to get the stars in there first, right?
Oh, yeah, they're front of the line.
And that was the episode, and that's 404 Fishing for Virna.
You want to end this on a good mom story? Like a hilarious mom story or anything?
You got a good mom story?
I got a good one.
Well, yeah, I'm sure you got one, so let's go.
It's resurfaced as of late, you know. So, our mom's just doing crazy shit, you could say. My mom didn't actually leave, but she was, I guess, going to head to work, and I was parked behind her, right? Mm-hmm. And I was like, okay, I'll go move the truck for you. And we get out there. I'm just sitting in the truck, waiting for her to start up. And I hadn't even started yet. Mom starts the car, throws it in reverse, and just backs into the truck as hard as she can.
Mm-hmm. Like it's clear behind me. Yeah. Vroom. Oh,
well, she didn't even look. She just did it.
Yeah.
So she gets out of the car. She looks at me, hands up, and she goes, "What the fuck, Kyle?" Because I didn't move quick enough.
You're supposed to be moving the truck, Kyle. I mean, I can't blame her.
I'm like, "What the fuck, Mom? What the fuck, Kyle?"
I gotta say, she's in the right here. You said, "Mom, I'll go move that truck."
Wow.
You did not move that fucking truck.
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought we were both to blame. Really?
Perhaps. Yeah. Maybe her, if she did not look.
Her not looking, me trusting her to look.
First mistake, yeah.
Knowing my mother's driving record.
Not good?
It's less than stellar.
Okay. What were your notes today, and did we hit them all?
We did. Sean mom back. Jed looks like Dan Connor. Sean's mom doesn't sound like she's from Philly. Actually understood Chet's name. Thanks, Sean's mom. School faculty deaths. Frankie is a unit now. Sean is mad at wrong parents. Do we see more Herman? Good mom story. So.
Very good. What else do you want to talk about?
Oh, man. I think that covers it all.
Okay. So that's it? Just want to hit the button? That's it?
Until next week, yeah. Did you learn anything?
Oh, geez. What did I learn? I guess I learned that, I guess breakfast is pretty important.
All right. I learned to never park behind my mom. So this has been Boar Meets World.
That it has, and thanks for sticking with us if you're still here, even though we take massive breaks in between episodes.
we appreciate the commitment.
Yeah, especially Calvin and everyone else that has sent an email. You can do that to boarmailbag@gmail.com. Yeah. With any questions, comments, concerns. You want to talk about Bird Box? I hope not, but you can.
Yeah. I mean, we'll read it.
And I guess that's it, right?
Yeah.
All right. We'll see you. Well, we'll see you.
Yeah. See you.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about next week, but we'll see you sometime.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Farewell.